Welcome.
Welcome to the Everything podcast, and in this episode I'm recapping the Traitors UK Season 3 Episode 3, which was released on the 3rd of January 2025. I'm recording this episode on the 13th of January 2025, and the previous episode was another Traitors UK episode, that being Season 2 Episode 2. And as I've mentioned in other episodes, that doesn't happen very often where you have back-to-back episodes of the same. I think it will happen with Neighbours in about a week or so, I think. But it doesn't happen very often, just with the variety and stuff that I cover on the channel. And obviously this is episode 3. This is the final episode of week 1 of the Traitors UK Season 3. And if you want to see the trailer, please check yesterday's episode, or the episode before, or the episode before my recap of Season 3 Episode 1. But without further ado, here is my recap of the Traitors UK Season 3 Episode 3. We start off with a previous recap and the title sequence. The contestants arrive at breakfast. Chasm and Charlotte discuss mentioning each other at last night's round table. Mina mentions no murder taking place last night due to the mission outcome, as does Linda. The contestants discuss only Faithful's been banished so far. Amani doubles down on believing that she's being a good traitor. Leanne voices her concerns over Amani's behaviour. Mina believes Amani might be acting too confident. Claudia teases today's mission. The contestants speculate what today's mission may involve. Freddie checks in with Livy. Livy tells some of the other contestants about her life. Livy reveals that she has a prosthetic eye and why she applied to appear on the Traitors. Mina believes Amani could be banished sooner rather than later. Mina wants a private chat with Linda. Jake still believes Linda is a traitor. Dan and Joe disagree over if Chasm is a traitor or not. Dan reveals he is autistic. Dan informs Chasm of multiple people believing he is a traitor. Chasm lists some of the most important morals to have in his opinion. Alex wants to discuss Armani potentially being a traitor at tonight's round table. Jake warns Alex. The contestants leave the castle for today's mission. The contestants arrive at the mission's location. Claudia outlines today's mission. Today's mission contains the opportunity to gain a shield and not be murdered tonight. The time limit for today's mission is 1 hour. The mission starts. Francesca perceives the missions as personal challenges. Lisa compares getting the other contestants to row in the right direction to herding cats. The contestants row the boat. The contestants learn some sacrifices that need to take place. Charlie and Jake put their place in the game on the line in exchange for fuel. Jake and Charlotte discuss who may be a traitor for the remaining contestants. The contestants sacrifice £2,500. Charlotte and Jake learn of this. The contestants sacrifice another £2,500. Jake expresses frustration and no one else exiting the boat. Mina and Chasm exchange themselves for fuel. Freddie believes not exchanging for money was the wrong decision. Maya and Freddie exchange themselves for £5,000. Maya believes Freddie is a traitor. The remaining contestants exit the boat. The remaining contestants complete the mission, therefore will not be murdered tonight. The contestants return to the castle. The sacrifice players express their annoyance at others not getting offered the 2,500 opportunities. Maya admits to believing the possibility of Armani being a traitor. Joe has noticed Linda has not really expressed her opinion so far. Armani realises that Tyler is watching everyone's actions to notice if anyone is acting traitor-like. Jake and Dan disagree over choices made during today's mission. Dan admits to being self-interested. Jake describes his and Dan's disagreement to Tyler. Joe checks in with Jake. The contestants arrive at the round table. Claudia reveals the current prize pot, which is £18,000. Jake believes he may be murdered tonight. Jake reminds the others of his constant doubt of Linda. Jake mentions Linda's comment about Chasm being unfaithful. Linda defends this comment. Joe asks Linda who she believes is a traitor. Linda points out Joe and Jake. Jake also believes Chasm and Armani could be traitors. Maya mentions Freddie's comment on the raft about losing the mission. Freddie defends this comment. Alex mentions Armani. Armani defends herself. Leon mentions Chasm. Chasm explains the reason behind doing the toast for Ellen. Chasm and Joe with Jack disagree. Tyler points out that Maya and Armani are sisters. Armani defends this. Jack points out that if both Armani and Maya are faithfuls, then have sisters in the game would not be great for the traitors. Maya admits that she believes Armani was a traitor. Maya stands by this. Armani believes that her fellow contestants are playing the game in different ways, with her knowing the suspicions of her as an example of this. Armani attempts to defend herself. The contestants vote for who they think should be banished. Francesca votes for Maya. Joe votes for Chasm. Lisa votes for Joe. Freddie votes for Armani. Armani votes for Charlotte. Alex votes for Armani. Charlotte votes for Chasm. Maya votes for Freddie. Chasm votes for Freddie. Jake votes for Armani. Anna votes for Kaz. Mina votes for Armani. Leanne votes for Armani. Leon votes for Armani. Dan votes for Armani. Linda votes for Jake. Livy votes for Armani. Tyler votes for Armani. Armani is banished. Armani reveals herself as a traitor. The faithful celebrate. Maya gets emotional. Freddie comforts Maya. Claudia checks in with Maya. Claudia reminds the faithful of tonight's murder. Mina defends voting Armani. Jake and Tyler both believe Chasm is also a traitor, along with Freddie. Tyler delivers a speech. Mia explains her conflicted emotions. Livy comforts Mia or Maya. I'm not entirely sure of the pronunciation. Linda compares the traitors to opera. Leon, Joe and Tyler are all suspicious of Chasm. Maya apologises to Freddie. The contestants leave the castle for the night. The traitors reunite at the traitors' turret. Linda expresses her shock at Armani's banishment. Mina explains herself. Mina reminds Linda of the feedback they both received from Armani. Linda reminds Mina their victim options. The traitors have whittled down their victim list to Maya, Freddie and Charlotte. The traitors have decided who they're going to murder, and something else is happening which is labelled as rare replacement, and that is my recap of the Traitors UK Season 3 Episode 3, and sets up Week 2, which will kick off with Season 3 Episode 4, which I'll be recapping in a future episode. Though there will be a trailer at the end of the next few episodes, just because there's no trailers for them. That's why. But I can tell you that in tomorrow's episode, I'll be recapping The Masked Singer Season 6 Episode 1, and if you don't know what The Masked Singer is, please go check out the 2024 Christmas special recap, as that kind of explains it and gives you a good idea of what to expect. It actually sets up something that is revealed in this episode. Back to this episode, let me know what you thought of the Traitors UK Season 3 Episode 3 if you watched it. My review didn't give me thoughts on both of those in the comments below. As well with anything else you want me to cover on the channel, such as any previews or recaps, put those in the comments below as well. And remember, you can also like, comment and subscribe. And that's it for this episode of the Everything Podcast. See you in tomorrow's episode, where I will be recapping The Masked Singer Season 6 Episode 1. Goodbye.